nothing in it. There is no camera, there is nothing. There is only meat. And let me tell you a truth. Every eye is blind. You cannot see with your eyes. This eye just convert the light waves up to electricity, that's all. And from here, there is only electricity, and that meat says that you are in a big saloon. It's a conference place. And I'm asking you, of course, that are you in this conference place, or this conference place is in you? The true answer is, all the world is in you, in this meat, this much of meat. So, to understand Allah deeply, we must think, what's happening all around? What is this? Who am I? It's very important. Today, our subject is about creation of universe. Well, in the beginning, I am giving this example that there are explosive things here. Can you imagine we have this lovely school here and we put all these explosive things in here and then they exploded? What will be the remainder? We will have a better school, more technological and everything, when we open the door and we will find, oh, that's good that we exploded because we made a very, very nice place, very technological place. Of course not. They will be ruins, right? So we know that no explosion makes it better and better. That's the first stage. And let us see how all universe formed a cube. Now, in the beginning, everybody knew that we have a stable universe. But science says that it has a beginning. Let us see. Let us see our universe in the beginning. Now, George Pulitzer, he says that the universe wasn't created object. If it were, then it would have to be created instantaneously by God. He's an atheist. And he says that it shouldn't be like that. If it should be like that, it has to be happen suddenly at that time and brought into existence from nothing. Existence from nothing, he says. This is our planet, the third one, from the sun. And when you look from the sky, the only blue planet is ours. And let us see our Milky Way. This is our Milky Way. Let me give some information about our Milky Way. Well, it's a huge place. We are around here. Here is our planet. And there is a star at the other side of the Milky Way. Do you know in how many years this star's light is coming up to the Earth? 200,000 years. You know the light speed? 300,000 in a second. And the light comes up to here in 200,000 years. You know what does it mean? For example, there's the sun, right? Sun is very close to the Earth. It's only 150 million kilometers. And the sunlight comes to here in 8 minutes. You know what does it mean? If we go to near to sun and sit there and watch the world, we will always see 8 minutes later. All the events will be 8 minutes later we will see. And how about the closest star, for example, the closest one. If we will go to that star and sit there and watch our world, we will see the Roman Empire, for example. We will see 5,000 years ago. The light is just coming that time. Of course, if you go to that star and sit there, you will watch 200,000 years ago what's happening in the world and everything. The other events will come later, afterwards. And as science says, all the sand particles, the universe stars are more than the Earth's sand particles. Let us see how it happened, how the universe formed. This is an explosion, showing us how Big Bang occurred. And after that explosion, we all came out. Now some proofs about Big Bang. Discovery of expansion of the universe. Edwin Hubble. He made up a very huge telescope in California. And with that telescope, he started watching the heavens. And the thing that he saw, this is the Hubble telescope, the huge one. The thing that he saw when he was examining the sky, he saw that all the lights of the stars are going away from him. They are just going away because he understands that all their lights are turning into red. That means that that light is going away from you if it's turning into red. So he understood that all the stars are going away. What does it mean? It means that if you reverse it, all the movie, then all the stars will come at to the same point, right? That was one of the proof of Big Bang. Let us see what God says. It's 1400 years ago. Quran. God says that, and it's we who have constructed the heaven with might, and verily it's we who are steadily expanding it. And Hubble telescope proved that yes, it's expanding. And afterwards, George Gamow, he said that if there was an expansion of the universe, if it was formed by Big Bang, then there must be some remaining. What kind of remainings? Let us see. There must be background radiation after this much big explosion. And Penzias and Wilson, they got Nobel Prize in 1965. They found out cosmic background radiation. And afterwards, they said that, okay, there's a background radiation, but let us make up a satellite. And they made up Kobe satellite and sent it into sky. And let us see if there is really cosmic background radiation. You know what happened? After sending it, just in 8 minutes, Kobe satellite sent us these photographs, and we saw that all universe has this background radiation. And around all the world, we got these maps. Around all the world, at the headline news, all news talk about, yes, universe has a beginning, and it's the proof of creation. Because Allah created from nothing, as we understood. 14 billion or 15 billion years ago, as science says, everything started from nothing. Before Big Bang, there is no matter, there is no time, there is no sky, nothing. And from nothingness,